Go back to my time when they finished with his like princess cartoon to with a couple of years and notification. The title we back on 2K25. Off my PS5. Then we'll go to more batteries on Xbox. When I go hold then when I'm gonna call back from Xbox. Stream for you guys on Xbox.
C equals SS7-1LR7H2S6. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I got 15 Anthony Edwards to get out of this first season, year one. Hold on. That's where I start. But over this Edwards, hold on. Prayer lock. And it's off. Control sliders. One more thing. Prayer lock. Hold on. Take it off. Foul out. Let me keep realistic. 6. God damn, I'm gonna fall out anyway. Now let's get it. Playing at home. Hook. Then with Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jalen McDaniels, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert. Let's get it. Easy dub.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. Welcome everybody to the day we... Hey coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally,
Kevin,
we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Let's go.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is
what we doing, man? What we doing? I got your client.
It's Gobert in at the 5 down low.
We sitting.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pass to Doncic. Hachimura with it. Back to Doncic. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Edwards. Out to Doncic.
Why are you doubling? Only got 2 points.
Hits it from
Let's go.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Conley with the screen on James. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a
shootout
right like this, but you just hope that you can stop first.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player. Who is all about sharing the basketball.
Oh, here's Edwards, and there it is for him.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That is incredible.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Number 5, first number 5.
Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe
It was for
showtime. Gobert with a screen from
And after match, he got my last name, bro.
Tipped. Hayes with the steal. Fast break.
All the way.
Lakers. Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup.
Let's go. 12-5.
Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Randall finds Conley. Randall a screen on Doncic. Conley the pass to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Edwards. And Edwards.
Let's go. 14-5. Let's go.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout.
Y'all need it.
Our coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. 5th, the Timberwolves.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Over in the corner, Randall.
Go with it.
Minnesota needs to get off a shot here.
That's all. Good to LeBron.
No good. Lakers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. It's Hayes, top of the key. The 3 for Doncic. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. Pass to Edwards. And the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
27.
Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about
right back.
As
19-7.
As his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
So it's Minnesota now. Following the bucket by the Lakers. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
All right,
Edwards got 6 points.
Me
Los
order.
Angeles leading by 10. Here's Edwards.
Let's go. 2-9. Let's go.
Right over Anthony Edwards.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Randall outside. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Great communication on the
outside. 3-9. Let's go. Let's go.
You can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And Edwards with the stop.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
Call me, Anthony.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First one falls for. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Garza's checked in. He comes in for Randall. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. And here's Edwards.
Clamp.
Great empty that time from Edwards.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
From downtown, drills it from
Let's go.
outside.
Let's go.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Go in the first quarter. What's the first quarter? Let's go.
If those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 7. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from.
Well, think
about hitting early threes. It spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Edwards is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement.
Why are you doing, LeBron? Let's go.
He said, show up,
Don't tell us. Let's go.
and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how
Three.
far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After Rui Hachimura gets his shot to go from deep. He misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, my.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just
He cannot go 1-on-1, bro.
Joe Ingles is checked
The whole team cannot go 1-on-1. Fucking guard you, though.
Lakers on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Alexander Walker. Ingles with the screen on James. Poked away.
GG.
And here's Hayes. Here's Doncic. Again,
Let's
the
go.
Lakers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Ingles dishes to Edwards. Shoots over Hachimura. And that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
The kick out to LeBron. His first shot coming late. And another basket for the Lakers.
Let's go.
A love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
DiVincenzo passes to Ingles. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Perfecto. They're not 15. Let's go.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Pass to Ingles. They set the screen.
That's all.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Edwards, and again it's the Lakers.
4-on-15.
Greg,
Let's go.
good coaches give their players confidence. But
A three.
what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run right now.
Let's go.
And Hayes
4-3-15. Let's go.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching.
No
Your
three.
team playing well and everything just flowing.
Reed with a screen on Edwards. Over Edwards.
No way.
Edwards,
The D.
no good. LA's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight.
Let's go. 4-5-15.
Some guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Minnesota calls timeout. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Oh, with it. Let's go. 14-15. Let's go.
Right, but the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic.
Three.
This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. It's deflected, and they get it back.
Gotta grab that. Good D. The first cross.
James outside. Pass to Edwards. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to James.
15-15. Let's go.
11 points in the quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Shoots over Hachimura. Randall with the bucket.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the
13.
paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Up top, Edwards. Defended by Alexander Walker. Shoots a fader again.
Let's go.
Los Angeles.
15-13.
See the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, that shows how much confidence he has in his ability and the work that he's put into his game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Randall. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker.
That's off.
A three-pointer off the mark. Doncic outside.
Doncic hard. Missed it.
And so it's Los Angeles. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close.
Don't even
They're
take Washington
all
with
the
this.
way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish, Ernie. I'm ticklish. I don't want to worry. I'm ticklish.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Timberwolves.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
And that about wraps it up. And as the third...
Let's get third quarter. Let's go. Let's keep momentum going.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to... on a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Hachimura. Shakes off
Let's go. Good 4-13. Let's go.
For two.
A three.
Hachimura's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. Conley dishes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Edwards.
That's off.
Edwards.
How? Oh, that's good
14
14.
points.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
With the fadeaway.
Let's go. Right back. 36-19.
A lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Three-pointer, Randall drains the three-pointer. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Edwards kicks to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the
Let's go.
three-pointer.
Let's go.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime.
The three.
The first three shots, getting the looks that they want and knocking them down.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. Takes it off the glass.
They got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Edwards against Edwards. Over Edwards. Again, the
Let's go.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't ask for a better start after the break.
Conley kicks to McDaniels.
That's off.
From outside, off the mark. Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start.
Let's go.
To the third quarter.
Let's go.
Hachimura. Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough.
Go with it.
Certainly have the size.
Let's go. 6-4.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for
a three.
The report. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Lakers have gone as spotless. 6 of... Oh!
Let's go. How did you jump with me, bro? 6-4. Let's go.
That is incredible.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve.
Gobert can't guard me, bro.
Hayes trying to break free.
Block my shot. 6-4. Let's go.
Edwards got 39.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
That's all.
Edwards with another miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And
Let's go.
his young age,
Let's go.
Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I got to find
On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for the matchup with the Suns, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season.
Let's go. Can't guard me. Can't guard me.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards.
They're still
they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this
is a LeBron. Go through the alley. Let's go. Let's go.
They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Nope.
Randall against Hachimura. Randall no good.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Down low.
All the way.
Hayes.
And one. Let's go.
And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the Timberwolves making a change here.
20-4.
Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises.
How are you in your room?
Who've yet to get there. That wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there.
Let's go. 8-4.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Now DiVincenzo hasn't made one yet. Hachimura against Randall. Will it go? The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Edwards. And there's another one for the Lakers.
8-4.
Another good play. This is how they
go.
At the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there, then continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding an unbelievable lead.
Let's go.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. Vision.
Let's go. Right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
A lot of drama down the stretch.
Let's go. It's 14-4. Let's go.
Stranger things have happened. In it. Forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Edwards, and it's Hayes in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. DiVincenzo passes to Clark.
That's all.
Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Here's Hachimura. And
one.
call the
Let's
foul,
go.
so
Let's
a
go.
chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
8-3-4. Let's go.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, trying to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this game.
Hey, man, you got me, bro. Let's go. Right back. Ain't not 26.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
Let's go.
We've had some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. Hachimura finds Edwards. Yeah,
let's go. Put the one. Let's go.
51.
Let's go.
Making it look
Let's go.
easy. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty.
Another 26. No three.
He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
James outside. Again,
Let's go.
Los Angeles.
Now 3-6.
Here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Edwards. No good there. Great D that time from Edwards. And here's the Lakers. They're on an 11-2 run. Hayes, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing
between
those two guys.
My 5-26.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Edwards, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything.
Let's go. 9-26. Let's go.
He's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. DiVincenzo passes to Clark. It's Edwards on the wing. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Edwards inside. Edwards defending.
Let's go. 9-28.
Shot is good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't
let him down. To the first quarter.
We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards.
Oh, that's the D.
Los Angeles. To the paint. Here's Doncic.
So let's turn out early for the one versus turnover. Let's go.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Good game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Clark, the pass to Reed. Back to Clark. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's against Hachimura. Pass to Reed.
That's all.
Traps in the tray. Reed had his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready.
Right back. Let's go. 4-31. Let's go.
Baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Edwards.
That's all.
It's holding by Edwards.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Bounce pass, Hachimura. Hayes finds Hachimura. The three for Doncic. Count it.
Let's go.
And he's now 8
Finish touches. 27-31. Let's go.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch. And a true show of strength for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Let's go. Oh, not 31. Why I can't turn it down? Game's over. Why I can't turn out? The game's over. You're not coming back for 7 seconds left.
This win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Champ.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Reed. Well, 20 touches right there.
Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels, and the rejection by LeBron.
Come on now. That shot had no chance getting by LeBron.
And
let's go.
Another one.
111-31. Let's go.
62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
It's Edwards on the wing. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here.
Go get a door right there.
Reported out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates looked for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and just my playmaking ability. So, you know, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the end.
go eat. You know, if it's the Suns who's holding one, we 1-0. Well, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Cody Martin, Kevin Durant, Nick Richardson, we're still playing at home. Let's get it.
Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, BA. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams. And that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal in a talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Martin in at the three spot. Edwards gets the bucket.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Pass to Beal. Back to Durant. The three. That one's in there.
On
that. Nice assist from Beal.
Down one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
What's that, Max? Stringfield, I subscribe.
Now here's Booker. Durant, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and coach said, quote, we don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
That's easy.
Blocked by Edwards.
Probably not score this me. What happened?
Last touch by Edwards.
Let's go.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Booker.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
That one. Just 5.
And here's Edwards outside. And Los Angeles.
Let's go. Can we not just put our threes? Can you please? Can I please what?
Pretty good start.
I stop. Alright. I'm gonna check it. So. Oh, okay, I got it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Y'all keep subscribing to my channel https.
Y'all keep trying to roll to 300 subscribers. Start small, down work my way up to 1,000 subscribers. So final stop. 8602. Walking area.
There's some proof that the magic is real.
And he gets it to
How you
go as
give
they
a fuck
call the
L1?
foul.
He's
on his way to the line for one
Oh,
more.
how the fuck you give her L1?
Completely locked in and finishing.
How the fuck you give her L1? Subscribe, subscribe. Sorry, move my three go around.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix.
For three. Let's go. 11-9. Oh, 2.
He's been with the Suns his entire career. Basically, it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Hey, we're not getting knees on me, bro. I need 4 against me.
Looking sharp.
Oh my God. Y'all do not want to win.
Martin against Doncic. Let's
go. I don't want to win.
Doncic grabs the
miss. Wait for him to make it.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4
Simple
on
pass.
here in this first quarter.
There we go. 39. Let's go.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Now here's Durant. Not a good performance from him in that loss to the Clippers. Doncic against Booker. Clock at 4. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about choice on the pipes?
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Allen, he's checked in for Martin. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Beal. Phoenix no good that time either.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Edwards.
Oh! Let's go. 59. Let's go. Let's go.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to
3.
show.
59.
And so it's Phoenix with it. Following the score by Los Angeles. To halt the run. And he lays it in.
Good defense.
Durant's got 5 points.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Edwards for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Let's go.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Suns trail by 7. Well, the last 4 years have been a wild ride in Phoenix.
Let's talk about it, BA. 2021, up 2-0 in the finals, lose the series. 2022.
If you're watching, subscribe. Got keep people watching, subscribe. On the road to 300 subscribers. I'm working my way to 1,000 subscribers.
Trade 2024, swept in the first round.
Oh, Lord, sweaters.
A crazy stretch.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Vincent's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Dunn's checked in. Here's Edwards. And Edwards
let's go.
Slams it in.
You can't guard me. 2013, let's go.
Rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 1:29 left in the first. Pass to Richards.
3.
To the inside. And stolen by Hayes. Vincent outside. Edwards, a pass to James.
Oh, my
Allen.
God. I gotta cut that.
Booker looking around. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And that one, the other team could not keep up
let's
with
go.
them offensively.
13. Let's go.
They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Here's Dunn, following the score by the Lakers. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Blocked! James passes to Edwards. Hayes with it. From Down
Let's
to the
go.
low post. It
1-4-13.
goes.
Let's go.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Booker goes in.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That
Go
was
for it.
sweet.
Give it in for the
And so
quarter.
it's the Los
What's the
Angeles
total score?
Lakers.
So we
They
know how
have
to
a nice
Let's go.
9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far.
Let's go.
Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots.
Let's go.
Nope,
1-15. Let's go.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area.
That's three.
And boy, is it
Walking
paying
over.
dividends.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Mason Plumlee.
Clamp.
And
I'm
it's
sitting.
Dunn in
I'm
at the
sitting.
power forward.
Bill, I'm sitting. I should clamp.
Here's Beal.
That's all.
It's Hayes
The
with the
D.
rebound. Los Angeles leading by 11. Edwards for three. He
Let's go.
buries it from three.
15. Let's go.
Edwards got 21 points in the game.
And just
For three.
totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
For three, Allen.
Good
It's
deal,
Hayes with
LeBron.
the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gives
hit
us a
open
chance
play
to
right
catch
there.
up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA
Why are you
history.
hesitating?
He said, quote,
They're on 15, let's
"I'm
go."
blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Phoenix making a switch here.
Let's go.
Martin's checked in. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Lakers in 5th.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's
The
part of
threes.
the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great
go.
assist.
Beal into the lane. No
The
good
D.
again that time.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just
Let's
makes
go.
sense that the first
Go look it up
of
on
those
LeBron.
trophies would
Look for
land
your
with a
team.
historic franchise like the Lakers.
And it's Allen with the ball for the Phoenix Suns.
For three.
Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Up top, Beal. Over Edwards.
Clamp.
And good. As it takes a
Ow.
nice bounce off the right iron and down.
I like
Better.
the commitment from Bradley Beal
So
to take it
4-13.
inside and attack the defender.
Here's Edwards.
Cross me. 4-13. Let's go.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible
Now three.
physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Hayes against Plumlee. Pass to Beal. Shoots from 14. It's
Check off
rebounded
the
by
D.
Los Angeles.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Give him go. Go. God, how y'all missing these dunks?
Misses the dunk.
Oh my
Suns trail
God.
by 19. Inside. Oh,
The
it's stolen by
steal.
Hachimura. And it's the Lakers on the break. And
There we go. Good defense.
by
So.
Hayes.
They're
13.
really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys
No
struggle to
threes.
keep up.
Pass to Plumlee. Up top, Beal, guarded by Edwards.
Clint, I'm sitting, Bill. I'm sitting.
Beal against Edwards.
Yeah, better pass it out.
Dunn left side.
That's
Over
all.
Hachimura. And the Suns miss again. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. And down
Let's
it
go.
goes. 2 points.
41, 40,
Edwards got
17.
7 points for the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Allen. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
All right, that's come back. 40-20.
Stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Edwards with it. Picked up by Allen. Here's the 3. Gets the 3.
Let's go. Let's go right back. 43-20. Let's go.
28 points for the game. And every team
Guys, they're not coming back.
on
On the court.
roster.
Yeah, the reason
Not going to happen. Call it timeout.
quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Since I'm back on my place, I might do a double up for you guys.
Here's Durant.
Or
5
triple
points
up.
in the game.
Let's see.
Here's
Phil.
Booker. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
All right, Booker.
Booker's got
23-22.
12 points in the game.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
Here's Edwards. And there's
Oh,
another
fair two,
one for
Booker.
the Lakers.
45-22. You can't guard me.
This guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Martin outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded
So,
by
Booker,
Los
why gotta play that screen better?
James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards finds Hayes. Hey, in 6
Let's go.
attempts, he's made 5. Talk about
42-22.
efficiency.
Let's go.
Phoenix is
three.
on 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Booker. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
All right. I gotta do it to which.
He's got 14.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down.
Let's go.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Martin outside.
53-4. Oh, over that, Booker.
Outside Booker.
That's all.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Edwards for 3. And another
Let's go.
3 for the Lakers.
Let's go.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first
The 3.
half.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Over there.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Durant.
That's all.
It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hachimura.
Let's go.
And it's
Here's
slapped in
5-27. Let's
by
go.
Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Booker's shot is good.
He's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players to me
over
night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome everybody to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Magic in Orlando. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Lakers.
We're not going to let up.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And that's a wrap on half.
Look at the quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second.
Let's get it.
At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Edwards out there with Gabe Vincent.
Let's go. Let's go.
Manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You could just see how in sync they were.
That's what it takes to pull that off. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Pass to Hachimura. Carries it
Let's
down
go.
low.
Let's not 30.
Hachimura's
Let's
got
go.
his second bucket of the game.
You see the level of effectiveness Rui Hachimura has on the interior. This guy, even with good defense, can score the basketball.
Here's Durant. There's the block. Vincent passes to Edwards.
Where's Bobby?
Played it in.
Let's go.
Nice touch off the
130. Let's go.
Edwards got 40 points.
Yeah, he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Beal against Edwards. Shoots over Beal. Again,
let's go.
The Lakers score.
6-3-32. Let's go.
All night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door. Struggling.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guards.
Let's go. Go take a LeBron.
Let's go. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. From 20 feet. And it's Phoenix with another.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
James passes to Edwards. Over
Bill.
And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
6-34.
They haven't missed a shot since the break.
Which is
what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Pass to Booker. Here's the floater. Vincent grabs a miss. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run.
Let's go.
Finished off by Hayes.
6-34. Let's go.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Let's go.
Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. That one's in there.
You know what?
On the nice assist from Beal.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker.
He
can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Up again.
Let's go. 36. Let's go.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Beal to pass to Booker. And stolen by Edwards. It's a one-on-one situation. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Doncic passes to Edwards.
50.
Shoots over Beal. And
Let's go.
another one.
10-36. Let's go.
50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. The Suns have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Outside Durant to end the run. Yes, and it's Booker with the
leave him open. It's KD. He's a shooter.
His third bucket of the night.
He's a scorer.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Edwards for 3. Drills it.
Let's go.
Edwards has got
81
points.
81 Let's go.
Been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Durant for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Oh,
let's go. 83-39. Let's go.
Goodness. And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
Good foul.
Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Phoenix making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Dunn comes in for Durant, and it's Martin in for Allen. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
A reverse slam. That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Booker. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time.
At the end of
the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Lakers. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stuff.
Let's go. Walk in.
Upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Let's go.
On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Grayson Allen. Mason Plumlee out there with Cody Martin. And it's Dunn in at the 4.
Everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go. 83-43. Let's go.
I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
3.
Here's Booker. Pulls it in from the elbow. Count it. Booker's got 28 points for the game.
This
is one of the prettiest jumpers in the entire league. Team Book doing work.
And here's Edwards outside. And go!
Let's go.
There's another.
9-45. Let's go. 60.
My goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible.
A 3.
A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. It's Martin on the wing. Allen outside. Pass to Dunn. The 3 is up.
Let's go.
The Lakers for the rebound.
The D.
James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards, a pass to Hachimura. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Oof, that was another turnover right there.
Edwards looking it over. Hayes sinks
Let's go.
from the post.
2:45. Let's go.
He's got 19.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Booker. Here's Plumlee. He's defended by Hayes. Plumlee passes to Allen. Doncic grabs a miss. The Lakers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. He got it again.
Let's go. Now 4:45. 62.
That's
Let's go.
62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Looking to win the run. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Nothing easy.
And the NBA moves.
Let's go. Now 6:45. Let's go.
Did you see that? Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Look at the game with Easy Cup playing smart with the lead. Not forcing anything.
Scoreboard and playing hard.
Allen, the pass to Booker.
Good D, Doncic.
Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Oh, one of LeBron.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Edwards against Plumlee. And the
Let's go.
by Edwards.
98.45.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
My threes.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
98.47.
Not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
James passes to Edwards.
Let's go. They're probably LeBron. 147. Let's go.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Outside Booker.
That's all.
Rebounded by Los Angeles. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Edwards. Oh, and
let's go. 102.47. Let's go.
He is unconscious.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
For three, Allen. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got his seventh rebound here tonight. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time.
No 4:47. Let's go.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Here's Allen. And it's blocked by Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Dunn. And it's Beal in for Booker. Allen on the wing. He shoots it.
That's all.
Shot is
good.
Off the back rim and in.
1-4-49.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
The three, James.
Let's go.
6 attempts. He's made
5. Let's go.
About efficiency.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth.
Let's face
it, this one was never really in question. Let's go.
They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
For three.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And this one concludes with their second.
Let's go. 149. Let's go.
Real. He's got the 4th most points ever
in
an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how
he's fortunate now.
He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81,
LeBron.
And then Wilt's 100.
LeBron.
The only higher-scoring games ever.
LeBron James always ready to sacrifice for the play, absorbs the contact, draws the foul, gets the shot off.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And again.
Let's go. Close 15.9. Let's go.
Single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Beal outside. Can they get it? Driving in. And it's good on the layup.
Great play off the bounce by Bradley Beal. He has added this methodically over the course of time. Go ahead, Bradley. Drive it, baby.
And here's Edwards outside. Hits yet again.
Let's go.
Wow.
118 for the one.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough, so we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
You know, I face the Kings. We 2-0. The Kings is also 0-1. We're still playing at home. The Kings have Kalen Harris, Keon Ellis, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, King Murray, Domantas Sabonis. Hold on. What? Over 3 games? Does he 2 games? His overall went up? What? Oh, we're going off after 2 games. Of course, my bench players are from vocal. I'm barely in the bench. See, my run, I can go up anymore because I'm already at 99 overall. Let the Orioles upgrade on its own after playing these games through the season. Let's get it.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now Sacramento starting 5.
Let's go. Let's look at the game. Let's 3. By LeBron. Let's get it.
Ellis is out there with LaVine, and it's DeRozan, and at the 3, the small forward. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pass to Hachimura. Takes it into
Let's go. Let's go.
I love how under control Hachimura is.
Able
to push his way through the contact and score.
The D still covered.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game.
Let's go. 7-up.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with. The two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
The 3.
Here's DeRozan.
That's all.
And he can't stop the run as he misses. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. He gets that one.
Not up.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Here's Levine. On the wing, DeRozan.
They don't face LeBron.
It's rebounded by Hayes. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice. Oh my God.
11 up. Let's go. Call timeout. Kings, I need it.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
A three.
For Sacramento, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
It's good.
Let's go. 13 up. Let's go.
8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The three.
Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Takes it inside. Another miss,
LeBron.
and they desperately need a bucket.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And one. Let's go.
Shot is good.
That's on me. I'm doing with the beast.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Kings making a switch here.
Let's go. I'm just going to put her right here. 16 up.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron
does
a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of
Let's go. 18 up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
The three.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine.
That's all.
Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
And the
let's go. Let's go right back. 1-3. Let's go.
About putting a team on your back, he has been dominant
this
quarter,
and
I don't think they are winning without him.
The three. What we're not winning without him? What me?
Against Monk.
They're back to box.
The pick for Levine. Over Edwards. Edwards
with
the block. And he stays with it. 6 to shoot. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sabonis, no good. Los Angeles leading by 18. Sabonis with the steal. DeRozan on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says,
let's go. 1-3-3. Let's go.
That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game.
We
don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Here's DeRozan. And the rejection by James.
And with the blocks. Look, the shooters are working hard, but
let's go. 3-5-3. Let's go.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Lakers leading by 22. Outside Edwards. Over Levine. And there's
let's go. Let's have 3.
Edwards got 14 points for the game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building
Come
this
on
lead
now.
out well.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Puts up a three. Connects from
Let's go.
three-point range.
36.
17 points in the game.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions
No
to this
three.
lead.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
The
And
foul.
on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One of the best at getting himself to the line. That's a big part of DeRozan's game.
Shooting for Sacramento.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
38.
19 seconds left to play here in the first. Edwards against Monk. Fades back, and the Lakers take
Let's go.
2 more.
38.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Going in
And
for a
so
quarter
it's
order.
Los Angeles
Karibu.
cruising into the quarter break with a
Wait, it's a quarter order.
22-point lead.
Who's forward?
From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Just
Like
a
this, second
terrific
forward.
first quarter.
So
Smart
forward.
really by
Let's go.
their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays.
A three.
You love to
Walking
see
over.
it.
On the court for Sacramento, Markelle Fultz out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Trey Lyons. Then it's Sabonis. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. 5 on the clock. Here's Fultz. A tad short, but
They're
it's
going
good
at
off the front eye.
30-12.
Fultz has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Kings. On the wing, James. And the layup's good.
Let's
off
go.
the glass.
The point there. Force a double.
James has got his
Let's
second
4-12.
basket of
Let's
the
go.
night.
And one of those players who will not be
No threes.
denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now,
That's
Kevin,
all.
it's
The
about
D.
advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Malik Monk. And
Let's go.
by Doncic.
30-12. Quarter. Ready.
And the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Timeout called by the Kings.
It's Nancy time. Get ready to win like everyone watching.
Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Lakers in 5th.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing
With
to work
Reeves.
together, no one making himself bigger than the team.
Monk. LeBron
Good D.
grabs the miss.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Edwards. And
Let's
Edwards
go.
with the stuff.
30-12. Let's go.
With poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because
No
they're
threes.
not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Ellis after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to LaRavia. Sabonis' screen on James. Here's LaRavia. Covered by LeBron.
Good D,
That
LeBron.
misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And they call
And
the
one.
foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
So what's our forward to LeBron?
Putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Sacramento making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And we see dunkers get technical
No
for
threes.
hanging on
Put
the
him on 12.
rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with, because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Let's go. Go for it. 15. Let's go.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's
already
three. Hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
LaVine passes to Sabonis. Ellis bounce pass. LaVine wide open.
Good. The help right there.
Goes to Ellis.
4-14.
LaVine's got 9 points.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Let's go. Let's go right back.
Shot is good.
Put on the team. You're not coming back here. I'm out for it.
In the quarter so far, and 4 for the game.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the 3 by the Lakers.
Okay, the free favorite shooter.
Pass to Monk. Inside. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Over Edwards. Again, Sacramento.
And I think it's going to be crucial that Monk continues to work on his playmaking ability. When he's dribbling the ball like that, he is tough.
Let's go. We're not 20.
Slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. RJ last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score
25
points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's 101.
Now, here's Doncic. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Edwards inside. Monk defending.
Let's go. Put more 20. Let's go.
31 points for Champ.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
LaVine passes to Sabonis. Lyles kicks to LaVine. An easy 2 points on the layup. LaVine's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as the scoring goes.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And so Ellis will bring it up for Sacramento. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And 2 teams fighting for the playoffs last season, but head-to-head wasn't close. They got swept in the season series.
Los Angeles has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. 11 feet away, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
LaVine kicks to Lyles. It's Ellis on the wing. Monk outside. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And they pick up 2.
Let's go.
Got 8 points.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Here's LaVine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, my God.
That's on LeBron James. For Sacramento, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And LaVine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Left side, Edward.
At the pleasure. Let's go.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Lakers on top, running away with this one. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Please direct your attention to center court. And
come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And taking a look at Sacramento, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Kings.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And that concludes.
Look at the third quarter. Give them a minute going. Let's go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
In that first half, it was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Connect. Then there's Doncic, and it's the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Let's go. 6.3. Let's go.
Boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The 3.
Now here's Levine. Outside DeRozan. That one, no good. Los Angeles has gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5.
Let's go. 6.3.
Bucket. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind.
It's fun to
watch. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build
Let's go.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
There's Sabonis following the 3 by the Lakers. Pass to Ellis. Screen by Sabonis. They get a hand on it.
Still.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Lobbed up there for Edward.
Let's go. 3.25. Let's go.
Oh, you expect Rui to finish that play, but when a guy is this open, he makes a quality pass.
Ellis outside. Left side, DeRozan. Count it.
Good bro.
Got 6.
2.27.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses?
Everyone.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's on Zach LaVine. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple of years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
and I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person.
Oh my
and
God.
expanding that
Been on
opportunity,
it.
always a plus.
One of the
130.
underappreciated guys in this league. DeRozan just goes out, puts
50.
up big numbers, and he doesn't really get the shine that I think
Been
he
430.
deserves. And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
The threes.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings return. Same possession. Off the inbound pass.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Hachimura. Down low. 16 feet away. And
that's cool.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
6:30.
And it's
No, three.
DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. Now Murray. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Sabonis. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
23. I'm not winning those moves. Let's go.
And hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
The three.
Levine against Edwards. Left side, DeRozan. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
While we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Great showing for him last season. Checking in at about 24 points per. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark.
Let's go. 8-30. About 50.
The team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Clamp.
4 on the clock. Shot to stop the run.
That's all.
Levine
Good
can't
D.
hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting.
Let's go. 8-30. Let's go.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys
About three.
going. Enjoys setting the table.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Hachimura. To the paint. By Connect.
They're losing because he is struggling
Oh,
so
the
bad.
backcourt.
And he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Edwards, and he drives in.
Let's go. 8-4-30.
Good. Edwards got 58.
Oh, great production on
The
the
three.
interior right now. 8 straight
Oh.
inside.
Okay, still.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Sabonis, the pass to Levine. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Stop.
And
No, the Kings don't want it.
Change here.
The Kings don't want it.
Trade Lines. Arabia.
36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Edwards looking it over. Shoots over DeRozan. Connects.
60. Let's go. You can't guard me. 8-6-30. Can't guard me.
Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right.
I agree.
3 times. He's now tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. And here is Monk. Sabonis' screen on Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get something going. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought.
What quarter is it over? Let's go.
Momentum.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish.
Let's go.
Court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
8:30. 8:30.
On the for Sacramento.
The
They've
three.
got Jonas Valanciunas, Trey Lyles out there with Levine, and there's Monk, and it's Ellis, and at the point, and Sacramento has possession. After the basket by the Lakers, Monk, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And RJ Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league. A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
Fades away.
Let's go. 9:31. Let's go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct.
No three.
Just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Levine. Score the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Take it like a double.
Here's Edwards, and again it's
let's go. Oh, two, take it back to the double. No, 2-3-3. Let's go.
He is a big reason why.
A 3.
Here's Ellis. Monk outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Monk. Over Edwards.
Let's go.
The shot by Monk is no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Doncic finds Edwards.
Oh, I got Zach Williams.
So, Greg, you played the point.
Let's go. No 4-3. Let's go.
A different position to play. Which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Got it. Nice one there from
Levine.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Back to Hachimura. Edwards against Monk.
70.
Hits it again.
Let's go. Not 6-3. Let's go.
70. He's unbelievable.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Levine gets to Valanciunas. Monk against Edwards. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Hayes. Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got 11 rebounds in the game. Unloads from 9 and off the front. And in it goes.
9-8-3-5. Let's go.
Staff loves it. It's why they encourage Hachimura to fire away.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Valanciunas, covered by Hayes. Levine gets the bucket.
Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Let's go.
Monk against Edwards. Good, he hits
let's go.
again.
137. Let's go.
72 points. He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Files a screen on Edwards. Lobs it up for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
139.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
Edwards inside. Monk defending. Good.
Let's go. 7-4. 139. Let's go.
Of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Ellis against Edwards. Here's Valanciunas. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Monk against Edwards. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
I didn't want to help.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just
touchdown.
That shot away. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try.
Let's go. No, 441. Let's get in.
And this
Let's
one
go.
will go down is win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Champ.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Edwards against Levine.
Let's go. Let's go. 4-3. Let's go.
Most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team.
That's not for the steal.
.32 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. Sent away with authority.
80.
With some arc, he got it again. Sensational.
4-3. Let's go.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Outside Levine. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Luka. You got the W, so what did you think about your performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Hey, man, thanks.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
When he's ready, I'm up.